Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak Next English Podcast, the place where learning English is always easy and very fun. I'm Sophia.
Hello, Sophia, and a big hello to all our fantastic listeners around the world. It is truly wonderful to be here with you again today. I always look forward to our chats. How are you doing today, James?
I am doing very well, thank you, James. I am feeling healthy, happy, and full of energy. And what about you? How are you feeling today?
I am great. Thanks for asking. I'm actually very excited today because today is Monday.
Monday. That is funny, James. Usually, people do not like Mondays at all. Most people are very tired after the weekend and they want to stay in bed. Why do you like Monday so much?
That's true for many, but for me, Monday is very special. It's special because it's the day we can talk about the weekend. We get to share our stories from Saturday and Sunday.
Ah, I see what you mean. We can share stories about what we did. I really like stories because they make learning English more natural.
Yes, they do. And today we have a very useful topic for all our listeners. We are going to learn how to answer a very important question. How was your weekend?
That is a very common question. I hear it all the time. My coworkers ask me that every Monday morning as soon as I walk into the office. They say, "Hey, Sophia, how was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?"
Exactly. It is the best way to start a friendly conversation on a Monday morning. But sometimes for English learners, it's hard to find the right words to explain their Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, it can be tricky. This is because we need to talk about the past. We have to talk about things that already finished yesterday or 2 days ago, or even last Friday night.
Correct. Talking about the past is very important. So today, we will tell you about our own weekends and we will look at the special words we use. We will study past tense verbs together.
That sounds perfect. I am ready to start. I really want to tell you about my weekend, James. It was very, very interesting.
Oh, now I'm curious. I really want to hear about it. Was it a good interesting or a bad interesting? But wait, before we start our stories, we have a small favor to ask our friends who are listening to us right now.
Yes, please. If you are enjoying our podcast and you find these lessons helpful for your English, please subscribe to the Speak Next English podcast channel. It helps us so much to keep making these videos for you.
And please, everyone, give this episode a like, a big thumbs up. When you do that, it helps other English learners all over the world find our videos and join our community.
Exactly. And don't forget to share it with your friends. You know, learning English is always better and more fun when you do it with friends. You can practice together.
Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, James, are you ready to dive into the past? Are you ready to talk about yesterday and the day before?
I am definitely ready. Let's do it. So, let's start with a simple question to get things moving. James, how was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was very, very busy, Sophia. I did not stop for 1 minute. I was moving from Saturday morning until Sunday night.
Really? That sounds intense. Tell me, what did you do exactly?
Well, on Saturday morning, the first thing I did was go to the park. The weather was absolutely beautiful. It was very sunny and bright on Saturday.
That sounds very nice. There's nothing better than a sunny Saturday morning in the park.
It was. I walked for 1 hour around the lake, and then I played tennis with my brother.
You played tennis? Wow, you are a very active person, James. I didn't know you were a tennis player.
I try to be active. I really like tennis, but if I'm honest, I'm not very good at it. I hit the ball into the net many times.
That's okay. It's just for fun and exercise. So let's look at those words you used. You walked and you played.
Yes, that's right. I walked and I played.
Listeners, did you hear that special sound at the end of those words? James did not say walk or play. He said walked and played.
Yes, that D or T sound is right at the end of the word. It's very important.
This is a big secret for English verbs. For many common verbs, when we want to talk about the past, we just add the letters ed to the end of the word.
Ah, yes, the regular verbs. I remember learning this back in school, but it's so useful to practice in real conversation.
Exactly. Walk becomes walked. Play becomes played. When you see that ed, you know it happened in the past. It's very easy once you get used to it.
It really is easy. Just add ed and you're talking about the past. But Sophia, what about the word watch, like when I watch TV or a movie?
Good question. It follows the same rule. Watch becomes watched.
Watched. Okay, let me try a sentence. I watched a movie on Saturday night. How was that?
See, you're doing it perfectly. You are a natural. Tell me, what movie did you watch?
I watched a new comedy. It was very funny. I laughed a lot.
Laughed. There's another one for our list. Laugh becomes laughed.
This is great. So in just one day, I walked, I played, I watched, and I laughed. I think I had a wonderful day.
You really did. It sounds like a perfect day. But James, what about you? You haven't asked me yet. How was my weekend?
You're right. Sophia, how was your weekend? Did you have a busy one like mine?
Actually, no. My weekend was very relaxing. I stayed at home mostly. I didn't want to go out in the crowd.
Stayed. Stay plus ed. I hear it clearly now. You stayed home.
Yes, I stayed home. I really needed to clean my house, so I spent my time tidying up and organizing everything.
Oh no, Sophia. Cleaning is so boring. I think cleaning is the most tiring job in the world.
It is a little boring, I agree, but it had to be done. I cleaned the kitchen until it was shining, and then I washed all my clothes.
Cleaned and washed. Wow, even though you stayed home, you were very busy too. You were working hard while I was playing tennis.
Yes, I was, but after all that hard work, I cooked a big, special dinner for my whole family.
Cooked. Now you have my attention. What exactly did you cook? I hope it was something tasty.
I cooked pasta with a special homemade tomato sauce. It took me a long time, but it was worth it.
That sounds absolutely delicious. Honestly, just talking about it is making me hungry right now.
It was very good, James. Everyone in my family really liked it. There was nothing left on the plates.
Liked. Everyone liked it. That's a great result. It's always nice when people enjoy your cooking.
So, James, you see, these words are quite easy to remember. Cleaned, cooked, washed, played, liked. These are what we call the regular verbs. You just add that ed and you're done.
Yes, they're nice and simple. I wish all English was like that. But Sophia,
Yes, James, what is it?
sometimes English is not simple at all, is it? It likes to surprise us.
You are right, James. Sometimes English is very tricky and a bit confusing for students.
Yes, for example, on Sunday, I wanted to go to the beach, but I cannot say I goed to the beach, right? That sounds very funny.
No, please do not say goad. If you say that, people will definitely know you are still learning.
I know, but go is a verb. If walk becomes walked, why is go not goed?
Because go is a rebel. It is an irregular verb. It's like a student who refuses to follow the rules of the classroom. It does its own thing.
A rebel verb. I like that name. It has a cool personality. So if it doesn't follow the ed rule, what is the past of go?
The past of go is went.
Went. Wow, that is a completely different word. It doesn't even have the letter G in it.
It's spelled W-E-N-T, went. It's a total transformation.
Okay, let me try. So on Sunday, I went to a new Italian restaurant.
I went to a restaurant. Perfect. That is exactly how a native speaker says it. And tell me, did you eated some good food there?
No, even I know that one is wrong. Not eated, that sounds even worse than goed.
Correct. Eat is also a rebel. It refuses to take an ed at the end. So, do you know the past of eat? The past of eat is ate.
8. You mean it sounds exactly like the number 8. 1, 2, 3, 8.
Yes, exactly. The pronunciation is the same. For example, you can say, I ate a big juicy burger for lunch.
Yummy. So let me connect the story. You went to a restaurant and you ate a burger. Both are rebel verbs.
Spot on. And then after my meal, I saw a friend of mine.
Ah, saw. That is another very important one. That is the past of see, right?
Yes, I did not see it. I saw him. You were becoming a star student, James. See becomes saw. Tell me, who did you see at the restaurant?
I saw my old friend Tom. You remember Tom, don't you?
Oh, yes, I know Tom. He is very funny and always has great stories to tell.
He really is. We had a very good talk together. We sat there for a long time.
Had. Listeners, pay attention to that one. That is the past of have.
Yes, have becomes had. We had some coffee while we talked about our old school days.
These irregular verbs are incredibly important because we use them in almost every conversation. They are the most common words in English.
I agree. So we have go, eat, see, have.
And the past forms are went, ate, saw, had.
We just need to memorize them, don't we? There is no special ed rule for these.
That's right. You just have to practice them. When you tell a story about your life, try to remember the special word instead of adding ed.
Okay, I want to try another one. What about the word buy? Like, I buy food at the supermarket every week.
Good one. Buy is used all the time. What do you think the past form is?
Is it buyed?
No, nice try, but buy is a big rebel. Try again.
Is it bought?
Yes, but. It has a lot of silent letters, but it sounds like but.
Bought. Okay, I think I got it. Yesterday, I bought a ticket for the cinema because I wanted to see the new action movie.
Perfect. You bought a ticket. You used the irregular form correctly.
This is actually quite fun. It's like a little game. Is it regular or irregular?
It really is like a game. So let's look at your Sunday again. You went to a restaurant. That's irregular.
Yes, definitely.
You ate a burger. Also irregular.
Yes, it is.
You saw Tom and had a chat. Both irregular.
Wow, my Sunday was full of rebels.
And then, after all that, did you go home?
Yes, I went home, and because I was so tired from all the tennis and walking, I slept immediately.
Slept. That is the past of sleep.
Exactly, not sleeped. I slept for 9 hours.
Wow, James, your Sunday was a festival of irregular verbs.
It really was. And your Saturday was full of nice, polite, regular verbs. You cleaned, you washed, and you cooked.
Yes, I really like to follow the rules. It makes learning much easier for everyone because you know exactly what to expect.
That is very funny. You are a perfect teacher, Sophia. You always keep things organized.
Thank you, James. But there's one more very important thing about the past that our listeners need to understand.
What is that? Tell me, is it another rebel verb?
Not exactly. It's about how we ask questions. When we ask a question about the past, we use a special helper word to set the scene.
A helper word? What do you mean by that? Does it help the other verbs?
Yes, exactly. Listen to this question. What did you do?
Ah, did. D-I-D. I hear that word all the time on Monday mornings.
Yes, did helps us ask about the past. It tells the listener that we are talking about a time that is already finished. For example, what did you eat for breakfast? Where did you go on Sunday?
Who did you see at the mall? I'm starting to understand, so the formula is we use did plus the normal verb.
Wait, that is the most important part. You are so smart, James. When we use the word did in a question, the main verb stays in its normal present form. We don't change it to the past.
So let me check if I have this right. I should say, where did you go? And I should not say, where did you went?
Yes, you've got it. Because did is already in the past, the other verb can just relax in its normal form.
That is a very good tip. It is actually easier than I thought because I don't have to remember the past tense of every verb when I am asking a question. So I ask, where did you go?
And the answer is, I went to the park.
Correct. The past tense only comes out in the answer. And what about food, you ask me?
Okay. What did you eat for dinner last night?
And I answer, I ate pizza. See? The question used eat, but the answer used ate.
Exactly. And for movies, I would ask, did you watch a movie? And you would say, yes, I watched a movie.
Perfect. Now you have the full conversation. You have the keys to unlock the past. You can ask people about their lives, and you can answer them too.
This makes me feel much more confident. I was worried about my English, but now I feel like I can talk to my boss at work tomorrow morning without any problems.
I'm so glad. Confidence is half the battle. Imagine the scene tomorrow when he walks to your desk and asks, "How was your weekend, James?" What will you say to him?
I will take a deep breath and say, it was great. I went to the park on Saturday, I played tennis with my brother, and then I ate a very good burger.
That is a perfect answer. It is clear, it uses the past tense correctly, and it gives enough detail to be interesting. It's a great way to build a relationship.
And then, because I am polite, I can ask him, how was your weekend, boss?
Yes, and that is a secret trick for learning. When you ask him that, you must listen very carefully to the verbs he uses in his answer. Does he use regular verbs like watched or irregular verbs like went?
I will listen to every single word he says. I will be like an English detective. It is good practice.
Listening is truly the best practice for learning English. You learn how native speakers really talk. But James, I just remembered you said you had a funny story from your weekend that you forgot to tell me.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. On Saturday, when I played tennis at the park, I fell.
Oh no, you fell. Everyone listening, fell is the past tense of fall. It's another one of those rebel verbs we talked about.
Yes, it was quite a sight. I was running very fast for the ball. I tripped and I fell right on the grass in front of everyone.
Were you okay? Did you get hurt, or was it just your pride that was hurt?
Yes, I was physically okay. I didn't break any bones, but my favorite white t-shirt, it changed completely. It became green.
Oh no! Green grass stains are the worst. They are very difficult to remove.
Yes, it was quite a sight. I stood up and I looked like a little green monster from a movie. Everyone in the park was watching me.
That is a very funny image, James. A green tennis player. So tell me, did you clean your t-shirt when you got home?
I tried my best. I washed it immediately. Washed. See, I'm using a regular verb.
Yes, good job. You are learning very fast. So is the t-shirt white again?
Not exactly. It is still a little green. I think the grass really liked my shirt.
Well, look on the bright side. Now you have a special garden t-shirt for your next match.
Exactly. It is officially my lucky tennis shirt now. I will wear it every time I play.
See, this is what I mean. Even a small accident like falling in the park becomes a good story and a great way to practice your English.
You're right. I fell, I washed, I looked. Stories are everywhere. You just have to tell them.
They really are, and I am absolutely sure that our listeners have many stories from their weekends too.
I am sure they do. Everyone does something on the weekend, even if it's just something small.
That's true. Even if you didn't go to a restaurant or play tennis, maybe you just relaxed on the sofa. Relaxed is a perfect regular verb to use.
Or maybe you read a book, but read is a very funny word in English, Sophia.
Oh, yes, read is a classic English trap. Tell our listeners about the secret of the word read.
Well, the word looks exactly the same. You spell it R-E-A-D in the present and R-E-A-D in the past, but we say it differently.
Yes, that is the trick. In the present, we say read, like the long E sound, but in the past, we pronounce it as read, just like the color red.
For instance, I can say, I read a book yesterday. It sounds like the color, but the spelling does not change.
English is definitely crazy sometimes. It likes to keep us on our toes.
It really is crazy, but I think that's why we love it so much. It's never boring.
Exactly. It's like a big puzzle that we're solving together. So, James, we have covered a lot today. We talked about regular verbs like cooked, cleaned, and played.
And we explored those rebel irregular verbs like went, saw, ate, and my favorite, fell.
And most importantly, we talked about using the helper word did to ask questions about the past. After everything we discussed today, I really think our listeners are ready for that Monday morning small talk at the office or with friends.
I think so too. They have the tools now. They can be very confident when they speak. By the way, Sophia, I have a random question for you. Did you have any ice cream this weekend?
James, how did you know? That's a very good guess.
I just guessed. I know you love sweets, and everyone loves a cold treat on a sunny day.
You are right. I bought a large chocolate ice cream on Sunday afternoon while I was out for my walk.
But excellent use of the irregular verb. And tell me, was it as good as it looks in my mind?
It was absolutely delicious. It was the highlight of my Sunday.
You know, ice cream is always a need. It's never just a want.
I remember that. We talked about needs and wants in our episode about money. Ice cream is definitely a priority.
Well, Sophia, I just looked at the clock and our time for today is almost finished.
Oh, that went very fast. Time flies when you're having a good conversation. See, I used went, the past of go.
It really did go fast. I loved hearing all about your weekend, even the parts about cleaning the kitchen.
And I liked hearing about your tennis match and your pasta dinner. It's always nice to share these moments.
It is. Friends should always share stories. That's how we connect with each other.
So, listeners, now it's finally your turn. We have talked a lot, but now we want to hear from you.
Yes, we have a special question for you to answer in the comments section below.
Please tell us, what did you do this weekend?
Think about your Saturday and Sunday. Did you stay home and relax? Did you go to the park like I did? Or did you watch an exciting movie?
Try to write just one or two simple sentences in the past tense. Try to use some of the words we learned today, like stayed, went, bought, or watched.
And please do not worry about making mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn. Just try your best. We truly love reading your stories and hearing about your lives.
We really do. It makes us very happy to see you using what we teach.
And please, if you liked this chat today, make sure to subscribe to the Speak Next English podcast channel.
And share this episode with a friend who is also learning English. Maybe the two of you can practice talking about your weekends together.
That's a great idea. Like the old saying goes, practice makes perfect.
Thank you so much for listening to us today, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead.
Yes, have a great week and good luck with your English practice. Bye-bye. Bye for now.